What the heck is going on, guys? Today we're back with not technically a Marvel Future Revolution video, but it's all based around Marvel Future Revolution. So bear with us. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going through all the games that we've tried pretty much. How we're going to be doing that is Chetta's going to be going through his App Store download since Marvel. We're going to be showing what mobile games are out there that are similar to Marvel or like similar to MFR, sorry, or games that we enjoy because they're like aspects of MFR, like PUBG, stuff like that. So we're going to be going through all that, talking about what's actually out there, and really assessing how bad MFR actually is. So with that, let's get going. So we're starting right from when MFR came out, which according to the download is August 24th, 2021.
Yeah,
right? That sounds right.
It downloaded, yeah, I think it came out actually on the 25th, but it like downloaded it overnight. I had it like set up.
Yeah, so it was like ready to start and you were just like on a timer. Yeah, but yeah. So since August 24th, 2001, we're going to be going through all the games that have come out since then or that Chetta has downloaded since then to try out. There was a game just before this that we're not actually going to show that was actually okay. But again, nowhere close to MFR.
Yeah, it was a bit before this.
But it's called Hunt Royale.
But we knew MFR was coming, so we stopped trying other games.
Yeah, so we were kind of just playing that as an in-between, but shout out to that one because it's okay.
So here we go. So 24th, Marvel Future Revolution.
Yep.
Then not even downloading other games because the game was awesome.
Yep, we were balling. We were loving the MFR.
Pokemon Unite comes out, of course, to download that.
We were waiting for that one for sure because it was supposed to be similar to a game we played before. But it just, I don't know. It's just a PvP game. It's hard to
It was fun.
Say. It was fun for sure,
yeah.
but...
NFL Clash was fun, but like that was just a stupid game. It was like Clash Royale.
But it was with NFL.
Cards.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I'm not really downloading too much here.
Because MFR was like kind of pretty good.
good. So yeah, I'm downloading these games. None of these are like all that great.
Yeah, they're all just stupid like games you play at night for half an hour. And then...
Clash Mini was a beta, and I think it's out full now. It was actually really good. Ontario. Hilarious. Okay, so the first soldier here, I just downloaded that because it had some hype.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be like
the Final Fantasy one. Yeah. Yep.
And it was okay. I didn't like it.
And again, if you were to go to that one as opposed to MFR, that's going to be like pretty much strictly PvP, right? You're not going to have any of that PvE. So even if it is like obviously better PvP content, that's all you're going to get out of that. So, but that's definitely a good one.
But yeah, I wasn't really looking for a game yet. Because this is all still...
Random Dice War is pretty fun. But again, that's a crappy, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not a real game.
Yeah, we were just playing that for fun on the side.
Yeah.
Where did I actually start looking for games? Cribbage Games. Test Flight. That's for running beta games that Test Flight at.
Yeah, that's for beta games.
Beta testing, yeah.
Yeah. Which that game that we downloaded that for is going to be good,
Avatar Reckoning.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they announced it in Disney, we can say it, yeah. So Avatar Reckoning, we are waiting for that, I'll be honest. I'm super hyped for that. But
this UFC game, I don't know if anyone else likes them, they're horrible.
They were good? No?
No.
I didn't try any of those.
So Frag Pro Shooter
Frag
that was really good.
But again, Frag is the same situation where it's almost all PvP content. So even though it's a really good PvP game, like, in comparison to MFR just has so much more content on that front.
But yeah, I wasn't really looking for a game, and then I think right around here, yeah, you can see I start downloading mad games. I'm downloading so many games.
Yeah, because we were bored, so we were starting to...
Yeah, I was looking for a new game.
Was that Shogun any good? Shadowgun, do you remember that? That
Shadowgun,
was like the first person.
It was okay. I downloaded there's Life After, Shadowgun, and Hero Hunters, and they were all kind of the same. They were like MMO shooters, MMO FPS games. Mm-hmm. Or actually, I guess they're a third person, maybe.
Was there like farming and stuff like that?
Yeah, like, not really farming. It wasn't open world. It was like a closed world, kind of how MFR is, like sandboxes.
Okay.
So those were all kind of cool. And then, let's see, when did I actually download a game that I liked?
Oh, Disney Mirrorverse was pretty good.
Because we were kind of like, we were bored with MFR still.
But there's no PvP content at all.
And we only played beta for this too.
Yeah, true. It was in beta when we
quit before it launched.
Yeah.
That Rec Room game I downloaded after I watched a Mr. Beast video. Apex Legends Mobile.
That was good.
It was fun, but only for a little bit.
And again, same thing, PvP.
Then I'm downloading more cart. Okay, and then here's Diablo.
So,
I think I was waiting for
hold on.
Diablo.
We gotta talk about Diablo.
We gotta talk about Diablo? Okay.
Diablo is, in my opinion, probably the next closest comparable game from what I've played to MFR. It's an open world concept. You walk around the world, you do your stuff. There's dungeons, there's certain ways to farm, dailies, stuff like that. Then there's your PvP content, there's alliance content, etc., etc., etc. Diablo is, like MFR, phenomenal its first playthrough. I would say almost even better than MFR. If you're not talking about IP.
The story stuff
the
is
story
really
game.
good, yeah.
It was phenomenal. And that's what puts it, to me, very high competitor with MFR. And I think that a lot of strictly mobile gamers, this is the other game that if they're going to play MFR, they're probably going to play this game too. So, like, big competition, in my opinion. Yeah. However, it has the same problem MFR has, but in my opinion, almost worse. So it's super, super, super pay to win at the end of it. And the progression without paying feels very unfulfilling.
It's a pay to win PvP, which always makes the game trash, in my opinion. Yep. PvP needs to be not pay to win, otherwise whoever has the bigger wallet just wins. So.
And you don't want to play games just to lose against someone that has a bigger wallet than you. Because there's always someone that has a bigger wallet than you, I promise.
The main problem that we had with Diablo wasn't even the PvP, really. It was that you had to have a party of 4 to farm Hell Mode or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you had to have a party of 4 to farm the dungeons, and we couldn't get the party of 4 all the time, so we'd end up waiting at the dungeon door for randoms to show up.
And then it would just be horrible, and it would take forever to queue. So they had a population problem as well.
It wasn't really a population problem. There's just too much to do in the game, so you couldn't queue for an individual dungeon, because no one would find you. They'd be queuing for other dungeons.
Other individual dungeons, yeah. But so that's definitely a highlight point. I want to say, not to, this is supposed to be a positive on MFR, but that is another game that I think...
Well, the big positive for MFR here is that we quit Diablo Immortal and went back to MFR.
That's true.
Because MFR was actually still more fun to farm with.
In our opinion, yeah.
But you can see we had lots of fun with Diablo Immortal at the start, because I don't download any games here really for 2 weeks. I had Abandoned Ship. I had that game pre-ordered. It was horrible. I deleted it right away. So this right here, when I download Fall.io.
Fall.io is fun as
It's not that. That's not the right one.
Oh, that's not the one?
No, Stumble Guys is the right one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we had quit Diablo. I think this is when we quit. So look, yeah, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, we had quit almost right away. Yeah.
And yeah, so then Stumble Guys, I still have it on my phone.
It's ballin'. It's a good game.
I can open it. It's really good. It's exactly like Fall Guys.
Literally
very,
Fall Guys.
very, very close.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It's really fun.
But then, yeah, downloading other games here.
You kept the Magic one?
Yeah, I haven't logged in it forever.
Oh.
I don't know why. I didn't delete it because it's so small.
Oh.
And I downloaded this. I'll click on this one. It's a Game of Thrones game. And yeah, it's a real-time strategy game. And I just didn't like that. So you can see how they're point click moving around, and each group of troops, sometimes they're swordsmen, sometimes they're bowmen. Yes, he's got his bow guys up top and all the sword guys guarding the thing. And it's a Game of Thrones game. It was fun.
But you didn't keep playing it, obviously.
Nah, it wasn't that good. This Turnip Boy one was kind of fun, but it's another one. It was just
Oh, was that Ant Colony one good? I was gonna download that one.
The Turnip Boy, it was good for I don't know, 2 or 3 hours until you finish the story mode, and then I think they wanted you to pay $4 to get chapter 2 of the story, and I just said no.
Yeah.
And yeah, what else do we got here? Tower Fantasy. It had a 30-hour wait time. I think it wasn't actually released, but it let me download it, and I just deleted it. I never actually ended up playing it.
But apparently it's okay, right?
It's okay. It's just heavy pay to win, PvP, the exact same as all the other games. Same problems, yeah. Survivor.io
Mad fun.
is the exact same thing as Vampire Survivors, almost. It's a mobile version. Vampire Survivors, the thing, especially for mobile, you don't want to play a half an hour long game.
So they're only 15.
And so these ones are 15 minutes, and then they have certain levels that are even shorter. They have a 4-minute one it's a little farming level.
Gold level,
and then some of the levels are only 8 minutes long because they're smaller, and they contain you in a box, but it's actually a regular stage.
But I'm actually like I gave that game $13.99 and I log into it almost daily. I really enjoy that game. However, I still play like I have way more than enough time to play my MFR with what the MFR requirements are right now. And if MFR were to release something, this game would definitely.
Plus, you only play like 2 or 3 games of this, and then you're done, right? So.
Yeah, but it's fun.
This Project Winter one was actually really cool, but it had a horrible problem with people queuing up and then, or they'd make groups, sorry, and then they'd leave the group, but the only way to enter a game was to join a group. So you'd join a group and there'd be an AFK guy in it, and like you could never actually get going because everyone would have to ready at the same time, and people were always AFK. But it was the exact same thing like Among Us. It looked really good. So let's see here. None of these screenshots are really gonna show it, but like you can see it looks nice, and it's the exact same thing as Among Us. So that's another game. Like if that's your thing, that's a really good one. Lost Light was another first-person shooter MMO. It was fun, but it was just too much for me. What do we got here? Wild Tamer was fun, and then this Wild Arena Survivors game is actually really good.
Yeah, me and Chetta are kind of into this one right now. We're waiting for dual mode.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, they have single player, so like free for all, and then they have the team mode, which is 2-player teams. I think there's 19 other teams, so 20 teams, 40 players.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just like PUBG or whatever, but it's top down. I guess it's actually more like Apex Legends and Valorant or whatever that way, because each character has his own set of skills. It's a mobile game, so of course there's a little bit of pay to win in this. Not as heavy as most games.
Yeah, I find it not to be too bad, but we're low elo right now. Still.
You have to level up your character through like the trait tree or whatever. It's not too bad. They give you enough free to play stuff even that you can just do it free to play. You just have to play lots of games.
And you pick up equipment like as you're playing, like you level up within the game and stuff.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's like
they show it here. They're like he kills a guy and all that shit falls out, and you can pick up his stuff that he drops.
So that is
it's
a really
really
good
fun.
one.
Yeah. These are just from a couple days ago now. This Automa Toys one was just stupid. Hyperdome looked really good, but it's horrible. This Monster Land Builder was actually fun. I still have it.
But again, this is just a stupid, like...
It was pretty fun. It's like a MMO again.
Oh, okay.
And like you have a village, but you have to like build shit in your village, and then you have to go out into the dungeons and fight things. And there's like an open world, and then the dungeons are scattered around the open world, so you like walk up to the dungeon door and you go in. Actually, I guess it's not an MMO because it's only single player, and I haven't seen anyone else. So it's like a single player RPG. It was fun. Or it is fun, because I'm still playing it. And then these other ones, The Legend of Neverland had a lot of hype, but I did not like it. The Monster Hunter story or whatever was another game. I didn't like it. And then I tried this wolf game. It was horrible today. It was so worse.
Me and Chad kept seeing ads and we're like, So anyway, the point of going through all of this, Chetta's going to go through games as I do a little chit-chat here just on the regular game store, which is how most people find games. They actually just like kind of scroll through here.
Yeah, most people just like kind of they flip through this. And yeah, they look for a game. See, I've downloaded PUBG Mobile before.
Yeah, and of course PUBG and things like that are really good. Like, of course, shout out to like PUBG, Apex is good. What else is a good the COD mobile.
The Call of Duty mobile, yeah, that's a good one.
There's a lot of good first-person shooters, but my whole thing with all of those is if you're trying to compare those to MFR, those are strictly PvP games. Like, that's all you can do. There is no farming. You start from zero almost every time, pretty much, and things like that. So,
that's what kills the pay-to-win, though.
Yes,
There's no pay-to-win in those games.
Yeah, which is good.
You can buy, like, cool skins for your guns and stuff like that, but, like, that only really enhances your own experience.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt
other people
others
can, like, barely even see that. Yeah. And, like, yeah, really it is only a recolor or whatever, a reskin.
But our whole idea behind this video is to kind of highlight that MFR has issues. Their devs don't communicate properly, for sure. There's a lot of pay-to-win aspect, of course, but as you saw with us going through there, unless you're playing something that's strictly PvP, games, things like that. There's almost always that pay-to-win aspect, which I'm not saying is a good thing or okay, but it just seems to be the way it is. And if you're looking to avoid that, then MFR, you're probably quit a long time ago. So the thing with MFR 2 that we were talking about is the Wolverine event was... Chetta's going to be better at explaining this part. But the Wolverine event was meant to be longer, we think, so...
Oh, yeah. So most events either run 2 weeks or 4 weeks. The 2-week events, you'll finish in like 9 or 10 days. The 4-week events, it seems most people finish in about 20 days. And then this one was an 8-week event. I think it was 8 or 9, something like that. And a lot of people have been done now for a couple weeks, and it's about to end, so we should see something after this ends. It seems that this ends on a Friday, and I don't think I've ever seen them do an update like on a Saturday.
It's always on Wednesday or Tuesday night. I
think they've done 2 on Fridays, and the Wolverine one was 1. But yeah, normally they drop the notes Monday or I guess it would be like Tuesday morning at 2 a.m. for us or whatever, like midnight for West Coast. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, between Monday and Tuesday.
Then there's one day, and then the patch actually happens on the Wednesday most of the time.
So with all that being said, it really seems like in 12 days or so would make sense for the next patch, given how the game does their events and how everything progresses. And though this doesn't make people happy, like even us too, like a 6-week event to me where that's all it is seems like way too long, especially considering how much they screwed us over with the adamantium tokens. Like, it would have been cool if this event was this long, but there was actually a way to get the adamantium tokens to buy the shit.
Yeah, most of the time you can buy out the whole shop.
And this time you could barely get anything.
You could get one item, or you could get a couple other things.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not over yet. We don't know for sure if they're good.
They need to push out more tokens for that, because I know a lot of people missed the first push ones.
Yeah. I screwed up and bought something.
Well, right when everyone was doing through the event, and then people started realizing that you were going to be like 400 short, and then we got a push 2 days in a row. I think we got 200 each day, and some people didn't log in, and they didn't get them.
And they missed the push.
And now an 8-week event because they didn't log in one day is ruined for them, kind of.
Yeah, they don't get
Not
the big
completely
prize.
ruined, but you can't buy the a special selector. You get to select any special thing, any companion or whatever.
Yeah. So, anyway, I guess the point of all this is me and Chetta, we strictly play mobile games, pretty much. We don't play any console, any computer, anything like that. And in looking in the mobile game market, as far as the App Store goes and what seems to be readily available and obvious, like maybe there's other great games out there, that hidden gems that we don't know about, I'm sure there is, but it seems like MFR is one of the top games in its category. I mean, you can't really compare it to things like Apex or Call of Duty in a sense, because it's not really what it is. You need to compare it more to things like Diablo, Genshin, I guess, right? It's an MMORPG. There's a bunch of them.
Kind of like that, yeah. They're like action RPGs or whatever.
But MFR is it, so as much as the negativity that even I feel towards the game, and I know a lot of us feel, I mean, we're still playing. Hopefully you're still playing if this is your game, and if you're not, then I don't know, a really good game in this category would have to come out.
Yeah.
Or you're probably playing a console or something else.
And there's no real sense to panic for at least 10 or 11 days if they're probably not going to talk.
Yeah, we're probably not going to hear anything.
They haven't said anything since I think the last Netmarble employee that talked to, I think it was August 29th, and it was about a fix patch. It wasn't about anything else. It's just like a little fix patch, and then we haven't seen anything from them since then. So it's been pretty much a month. We'll say it's been a month. They haven't said nothing, and we're not expecting anything for 10 more days.
Yeah, so let's wait 10, 12 more days, and then we'll start the rioting, I think.
And yeah, hopefully they push out some more of those adamantium tokens for some people.
Please, please, please push those out. I need them bad. But with all that being said, we appreciate you guys so much, especially if you have made it to this point in the video. Could you please hit that red subscribe button down below? We're getting super close to that 400 mark. We appreciate you guys as always, and we will catch you in our live streams.